I grew up in Downers Grove, Illinois, great little town, still is. I still visit my family, my parents there. I almost felt guilty that I had such a happy childhood. You know, I said, how am I ever going to be able to play the blues? You know, my parents supported what I did. They supported learning to play the music I wanted to play. And eventually ended up going to the Old Town School in Chicago. And my father would drive me there every week because I was too young to drive myself. I attended the advanced class there and eventually started teaching. The harp guitar, it started intriguing me when I was writing songs that were calling for these extra low resonating strings that weren't on my guitar. So when I'd seen a picture of them, I knew I had to have one built. And this one was made for me by Mike Doolin. And the original ones were much bigger than this and had steel strings. And as I was traveling so much, I asked Mike if he would make me a travel harp guitar. So this is designed smaller, so I have it tuned up higher. I asked him to make it with the nylon strings instead of the traditional steel strings. Then I asked him, well, could you make 7 sub-bass strings instead of the normal 6? And they just go down the scale. And the lowest note is whatever I want. And then I asked him, well, could you make super trebles? Not many of the harp guitars have extra trebles. So this is one of the few instruments that has steel strings and nylon strings on the same instrument. It was started off just being an instrument that I could take on the road and learn with. Ended up being a whole different instrument. So I found it had this lovely lute-like sound in the middle, a richness in the bass, and a sparkly in the treble that I didn't really find in other instruments.
I'd like to sail the world again, feel the wind across the waves, live from day to day, where life is not predictable, wondering what is round the very next bay. I'd like to raise the sails again, watching for the whales again, and never have to say, I wish that I had done the things that I can't do when I'm too old to play. To breathe again, love again, laugh again, laugh again in real life.
I guess I always wanted to be an inventor when I was little. And so now I'm doing that kind of through my music, not only through the techniques and the composing. I had this idea for a CD that lights up, designed it to light up with fiber optics when you push the moon. And we came up with another project, a cookbook that has music for each recipe. Of course, you have to have music for every recipe. Brian, what I didn't know at that time is he is a sailor. And so we ended up going sailing. And that became the inspiration for my latest album. And we thought of, well, how do we expand this to make it more creative? And we thought, well, we'll make it into a board game as well. I think falling in love with different types of music and having new experiences that want to express themselves in the music keeps it fun and interesting. And now that with this new project of sailing, this sailing has brought the music alive again to me and gave me the idea, I wonder if this sailing trip's gonna result in an album. And it did. That has been the best part of this whole project of the Sailing Dreams.
We were anchored at Seal Trap Cove in Penobscot Bay, Maine, and I was awakened in the middle of the night by the sound of an owl. And then another answered from the other side of the bay. So I just laid there listening to the sound of those 2 owls singing melodies back and forth to each other.
When I was young, if I was having a bad day, I could take up my guitar and play something bluesy and create something. And I could take this bad emotion and turn it into something beautiful. And what a gift to have the guitar, to have an instrument to do that with. I think that music is one of the best therapies. They say that all the time, but it can help with so many things in life. And I started a charity, a small charity called Music for Life Alliance, to help support all those grassroots organizations that are getting instruments and lessons to kids. I think it's something that's needed more now than ever before. It's needed not only for people's emotions at any age. Take a time with your instrument every day. Just have a time that you can take it out of the case or pick it up and play it and have it be your friend, have it be part of you. So I think keeping the love of the music alive is more important than a strict schedule. So at least it is for me, but everyone learns in a different way, and it seems that everyone finds their own way that works for them.